Welcome to Collecting Chaos and the Monday Morning Show. I got a few things for you today. I've got some new acquisitions to show you. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm just going to show you a select few that I really am pleased that I got. I'm going to work on the comic a little bit. That Fantastic 470, whatever it was. Let me take a look at the cover real quick. Fantastic 475. We're going to work on that for a little bit. I'm going to go over a few comics that I read that I really enjoyed. I'm not going to go over comics that I read that I didn't enjoy, because that's not my thing. And I'm going to show you a few covers that I really liked. If that's the kind of thing you want to watch, go wash your hands, come back and watch it. Let's start off with some recent acquisitions that I got. And some of these are going to go straight into with the favorite covers pile, so you'll see them more than once in the video. And we'll start off with Amazing Spider-Man 25 variant. This is a Black Cat cover, and I just like the Black Cat. Yeah. I like Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat. It's one of those Marvel villains that I like. So, yeah, I like this cover a lot. It's an art term cover. What's not to like, right? Just stick that right over there with the favorite covers. I got Good Girl Art Quarterly number 11. And I'm not going to put this over with my favorite covers because, you know, it's... yeah, there's no reason to. There's better covers over there. And Good Girl Art Quarterly number 12. And this is this far away from being over there in favorite covers. Didn't quite make it, though. Next up, Thor number 155. And I don't really collect Thor, but I've always liked this cover. And Thor number 156. I think if they were a lot, that's why I got both of them. They're not in the best condition in the world. Good or good minus, regardless of what the original seller was saying. Let's see, next, Gasp number 3. And I have one other copy of Gasp. I don't remember which one it is, but I like these. I haven't read it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Now, something from the Golden Age. This was published around 1950. It's stories by famous authors. Number 1, The Scarlet Pimpernel. I am 99.9% sure that this is a reprint. It doesn't have the date in it, but number 6 was published in 1950, and in 1951 they were bought by Classics Illustrated. So since this is one of the ones published by Seaboard Publications, it stands to reason that this is right around the 1950-1951 era. Makes it a late Golden Age. Well, actually it's Atom Age, but I've given in and just go ahead and say Golden Age for anything pre-1955 or 54. In other words, if it's older than me, it's probably Golden Age. Spectre number 6. Really like this cover. Really like this comic. I read it many, many years ago. I'm trying to get all the Spectres again. One step closer. You ready? Silver Age. Little Ghost. He's so cute. Number 3. I have the whole set. Have not yet read this. Look forward to it. I enjoyed 1 and 2 immensely. I think I should put this over in my favorite reads pile. Next, from the Silver Age, I got 80-page Giant number 4 with the Flash. I now have 1, 2, 3, and 4. This could use a cleaning. It's got a 2-inch spine split. I don't know if I'm going to clean it or not. I'm just happy to have it. This was a pedigree copy from the Tongle Farm collection. Yeah. That's why I'm not sure I want to clean it or not. Time for more from the Golden Age. This is Super Comics number 88 from 1945. It's in good minus. Could definitely use a cleaning, but I'm probably not going to mess with it. It's just, I didn't have any Super Comics. This was reasonably cheap. I picked it up. Back to the Silver Age, we have Challengers of the Unknown, number 14. This is another series that eventually I'm going to collect. All this crap that's on here is on the bag. I have not removed them from the bags yet because I don't have any new Mylars. I'm still waiting on my Mylars to come in. When they come in, I'll go back to doing what I do. Another Silver Age comic, Challengers of the Unknown, number 24. It's in good condition. I wouldn't put it above good, but yeah, we'll say good. But like I said, I want to eventually collect Challengers, so when I see them at reasonable prices, I pick them up. Or what I think is a reasonable price. This is Bronze Age, believe it or not. Adventures of the Big Boy, number 194. Free to our guests. So this was this was actually a freebie or a promotional comic. This is in gorgeous condition, and I know exactly what to do with it. So, yeah. We know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to pass it on to somebody else. Let them read it. Last of all, Detective Comics number 497. I don't collect Detective Comics, but this is one of my all-time favorite covers. One of my all-time favorite Detective Comics covers. So when I saw it available, money was not an object. I had to have it. Might have paid a little over guide, but not much. This is at least a fine plus. And could actually be better than that. And that's all I'm going to show you for recent acquisitions. I got more, but that's all I'm going to show. Let's move on to my project comic. I flattened these out. So it's almost ready to put together. So yeah, I will be putting this together in a little while, towards the end of the video. I also flattened out the pages. Here's the majority of the pages here. Now this is like page number 4. But I flattened it out so that it would be easier for me to work with. I'm going to have to put a little bit of mending tissue on each one of these pages, I think. Because it goes all the way through. Finally, pages 1, 2, 3 are actually, yeah. And this is where the bad news came in. This is, of course, page 1 and 2. And as you can see, it doesn't have enough to hold the staples on, so I'm going to have to do something about that. I'll probably, what I'm thinking is just take some of this 1-inch document, or 3/4 inch document repair tape, no, 1 inch, and just put it along the edge and overlap it, and then put it on both sides, and use that to attach it to the comic rather than add anything to the comic itself. I do have paper, I do have old comics that are similar page quality. I could trim this off and add a piece in, but yeah, I don't want to do that. But it's actually missing the last 2 pages. Same thing with this one. You know, this one will hold. I can leave that one alone. It's this one that I'm going to have to worry about. Unfortunately, this is folded over. That didn't get flattened out. So I will probably work on the, I don't know if I'm going to do the cover first or get these back together first. I think I'm going to do the cover first and then work on these. I'm not going to be removing any tape, any paper, just adding tape to it to make it look, to give something to hold it into the comic. Let's move on to stories that I enjoyed reading. Of course, you know, yeah, funny stuff. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It made me laugh. It's always good to laugh. So this is amongst my recommendations if you can find it. Get the Little Ghost series. It's good stuff. Just don't think you're going to get mine. I'm not selling mine. The next thing I read that I really enjoyed was the Future State Batman Superman. Yang, who wrote it, writes Superman the way Superman should be written. And as a Superman fan going back to 1959, reading comic books of Superman since 1959, if I say it's the way Superman should be written, by God, it's the way it should be written. And yeah, he discovers a problem with some drug in Metropolis, traces it to Gotham City, and heads off to Gotham City. Batman, of course, is saying, keep a low profile, don't let them know you're here. Superman pays no attention. He does what he needs to do because he's Superman. If that means saving people, he saves them. If it means whatever it takes, If it means lighting the fire of some homeless people because they couldn't light it with his heat vision, that's what he does. He's Superman, and he acts like Superman. And yeah, if you didn't buy this, if you didn't get this, consider getting it. It's a good read, especially if you like Superman. It's worth getting. Yeah, it's expensive. It's $4 or $5 depending on whether you get the regular cover or the variant. I think it was worth reading. Next, Batman White Knight Harley Quinn. I got both covers. I have a question. If you're not reading this, why not? Go track down the first 4 issues. If you want them in floppy, or wait till it comes out in trade paperback, it doesn't matter. Read them digitally any way you can get a hold of them. This is a really good story and worth reading. It's a good detective type story. I think it's worth it. And the art supports it. The artwork is good. Well, that's coming artwork, but yeah, I actually really liked this. I'm not the biggest fan of this art style, but it goes really well with this story because it's kind of a noir type artwork, and it fits so well. So yeah, if you're not reading this, I highly recommend it. In fact, I believe this is my favorite read of the week. Beats out Future State Batman Superman, not by much. Beats out Little Ghost, which is really hard to do. But yeah. Batman White Knight Harley Quinn gets my vote as my favorite read of the week. So what were my favorite covers? It's mostly old stuff. I don't think I have any new comics in here. Well, I have one modern comic in my selection. I have 4 comics here that are my picks for best covers that I saw this week. First, Wonder Woman number 181. It's a Jimenez cover. He does the interior art also. I just think this cover is gorgeous. Next up, Adventure Comics number 406. This is a Bronze Age comic. It's always been one of my favorite comics. It's always been one of my favorite covers. I remember the day I saw this on the newsstand when I was back in high school. I went, wow, that's a gorgeous cover. Wasn't buying adventure comics at the time. This cover got me to start buying adventure comics. And then I went back and started getting back issues back in the 70s. Of course, I sold them all in the mid-70s. But, you know. Actually, I don't think I sold these. I don't know what happened to them. They just kind of disappeared over time, I guess. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 25. No surprise there. Art Germ cover. What's not to love? And finally, Detective Comics number 497. Love the cover. Absolutely love this cover. This is a tough one. This is a really tough decision on which cover I like the best. Which one of these 4 is your favorite? I'm not going to tell you which one is mine. until the Wednesday video. On the Wednesday video, before I start showing the Eternal Mylite project, I will show you which one of these is my favorite. That way you can tell me which one is your favorite. And I can do a double reveal. I can say which one was picked by the watchers of the channel and which one is I picked. Let's go over them again. Detective Comics number 497. Batgirl in jail. Amazing Spider-Man 25 variant, Art Germ variant. Adventure Comics number 406. Wonder Woman number 181. This is from July of 2002. I believe this one might be from 1970. I don't know. Let me check. (1971). May of 1971. And a really clean copy, too. The Art Germ variant for Amazing Spider-Man 25. I think this came out last year. I'm not sure. Ah, 2017. May of 2017. Yeah, I don't collect Spider-Man, but when I see a Black Cat cover, I tend to buy it. And this one, nice Bronze Age comic. Or maybe it was copper. December of 1980, so this is late bronze. Really nice shape. Nice clean back cover. Yeah, this might even be considered a very fine. Like I said, Detective Comics 497, Amazing Spider-Man 25, Adventure Comics 406, and Wonder Woman number 181. Now, I won't be talking much during this, as I will probably end up speeding up the video. So, let me get started on it. Give this another press just to seal the tape in there. Next, I put a little piece over here and then a long piece down here. Actually, I'm going to reinforce both of the staple hole areas. Just to make sure it doesn't tear out. One of the nice parts about working on the silicone is this stuff will stick to it, but not very well. So I can peel it off fairly easily. Unfortunately, sticks to my scissors really well. I'll trim that off later. Let's see, where did this go? I don't know where it went, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I think I want to press that again too. That went quicker than I thought it would. Okay, don't forget, before you handle your comics, your collectibles, Make sure you wash your hands. It's good for your comics, good for your collectibles. It's good for your health. And one more time, Wonder Woman number 181. Supergirl number 400, or Adventures of Comics number 406. Amazing Spider-Man number 25. And Detective Comics number 497. Which one do you like best? Let me know in the comments. And we'll see you next video. Bye.